And we're back with more Doom the Dark Ages Revelations. We had last left off just about to wrap up the Uprising chapter. The Sentinel Civil War has begun. We're about to approach the first final boss as well, before we begin the hunt for the real final boss and the end of the ending. You know, the real end. I should have just said that. Alright, on to the next fight. Can I afford anything? That is a good question. Over lunch, Farrell said, have a good lunch break. Thank you, Farrell. I did. Alex says, so hitting the Pinky Rider off is actually worse than than to keep shooting the downed Pinky. I found that too, actually. So when they stun, I don't actually go for the knockoff. I just keep punishing them because they're a lot easier to control. And then if you don't take the rider off, you can just wipe them out by doing them enough damage. It's a much better way to deal with them.
Your father's kingdom is broken, and your cities burn. Hell cannot be defeated, but it can be controlled. And I will be its new master.
You might be an angel, but I don't know why you think you're special. You're absolutely under Hell's thumb.
This world has known only suffering. I offer you this one chance of salvation.
Now the Civil War is beginning. Those who choose to stand with the Makers versus those who choose to stand with us. Alex says, plus you can parry the rider. Yeah, that's the other thing. They're a great source of empowered shots, leaving them around the field. Oh, if they get out. Oh yeah, have you seen the lore of the High Council? Yes. It is a thick amount of lore, but I have read all the codexes.
Then share it with his enemies. Then let this primitive realm die with you.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be another fight before him. But okay, I guess we're right here. We really are, just right at the Henchman. Is it true one's named the last queen of Sikat? I would have to double check that. Ravager. That this only really works if I can bring a decent amount to my parry game. Ah, when that happens, when the shield breaks, I ought to just think to bring out the spear. The first place of all this hellish entertainment, you know. Oh, Jihad! Yeah, I think so. You know what? We can actually just check that right now. I'm pretty positive I have that entry. Purgatory, Marine, Council. Let's see this. Argent. The High Council. Let's see. There's Ceruthiel, the father. Karnoth the Armorer, Judge of Morning, 2nd of 6. Gazrath the Treacherous, Judge of Noon, the 3rd of 6. Iskathra, Judge of Twilight, 4th of 6. She demands Seeker, Temple in the Curtailed Brothel. Sadists and gluttons suffer their delights until they bring only terror. So she's not here. There he is. Yeah, there it is. Thalrasha, the last queen of Jakad, Judge of Evening, 5th of the 6th. Come on, Dan. Huh. Did I just lose all sound? It sure seems that way. What has happened? Okay, no, that still gets sound. What's wrong with the game? Okay, no, hold on. Something's wrong. We still get it from there. All right, 1 second. Technical difficulties. I gotta fix this. Alex says, that kind of got my lore pickle rilled as the more things got about the con. The more things about Jakad, the better. I agree. Henchman slapped it off the stream. Yeah, he had enough of my shit. I had a new thing to try, and it wasn't going that good, and he's just like, no. But anyway, 1 second. I gotta fix this. Alright, we're back. Technical difficulty has been solved. Sorry about that. But we obviously, if we're going to be dying in a boss fight over and over again, we're not going to do it on mute. The lies of the con maker must be exposed. Alex says, but yeah, seeing the council having one of Devoth's daughter is weird. Well, the closest thing, too. Yes, that is like, you know, anything to do with him is like, okay. I suppose, you know, he did love his people. It stands to reason that he would have had something at some point, even though he is the creator. Ravager wasn't giving me high enough return on my investment. No, the ticket's going to be keeping my range. Yep. Good. Less good. Ah. Oh, come on. I had that. We're not using a life, though. His life has to be a little bit lower before I'm going to allow that. Not bad on the first, like, real dig-in attempt, though. Dodge is a tough window. Or at least the attack. Luck. Pure luck. Damn. Closer. Closer. Not bad. Closer. Focus too much. Damn. I thought I could land between the gap, and then, yeah, the life was coming to me from those. See? I died around a bunch of life. Every time those guys come out, I focus too much on them and not enough on him. And it costs me so big. Alex says, I really wonder if the Queen will look similar to a corrupt maker or something close to it. That's something I hadn't considered, actually. That would be cool. Good. And we keep it going. Damn! Crap. No, his life was not low enough to start authorizing the use of extra lives. Alex is like, we've never seen how people from the oldest realm look like. Only how they blow up from, like, 3 pebbles. True, the closest look we got to that was when we were in Imora in the Ancient Gods 2. And we saw those, like, you know, regular-ass non-demon guys. Pretty sure they were also part of Devot's personal... I walked right into that. Detail, too. But we never see them outside the armor. But, you know, they're the closest we've seen to anything resembling normal citizenry from Jakad. Take it. I so parried that. Right. Keep it up. Fuck. I got too focused on the things again. You know what? It's close enough. I'll allow it. Always see to it that I don't waste it. Excellent. Okay. That was a good spent life then. And we still have one more for the next game. Alex says, I do feel, given her prestigious rank and probably being handmade by Devot, she would start looking similar to a maker. Then the hell power her to help her not erode and die, make her look like a corrupt maker. Yeah, like almost like pre-transfiguration. Or even like... Yeah, probably during, but still stop. Because they'd have the power to. Damn it, I should have dodged. I knew there was a follow-up. Dodge! But since she is native of Jakad, or at least that's what the Codex seems to imply to me, she probably looks... I don't know. Closer to Maker could still be applicable. Could still be. What we really need is to see some citizens of Jakad without their armor. I mean, she's for sure corrupted by now. Not to the extent that this guy that I'm fighting has been, but... or maybe more, and she just has a better control of it. Could really go either way. Care for that. Well, at least we got away from it, even if I couldn't use it. Hell yes, got that first one. Fuck! Made the wrong choice there. Oh, we are... wrong decision, old llama over here. Oh, that was the wrong choice! Oh my god. Yes! Didn't even need to use any more lives. Alex says, she to me looks the most interesting. I don't know what's going on with MODOK, though. he's going his own way. And now that's the nightmare of every demon. Winter says, you need the assistance of Arlene Sanders and Bill Rich. Arlene, maybe. Bill, no. We can do without Bill Rich. I mean, he made his noble sacrifice. I don't know how much good he'd be here. It's only because, I don't know, something JP9 jet fuel. I'll have to read that book again. Oh, no.
The time for politics is over.
Alex says you played well. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
And their ways, now and forever. It is by blood we will survive. Now stand behind your courage. Stand behind him. Our war begins.
I would. Now that's the first ending. Now we begin the hunt for the real ending, or, you know, the end of the ending. The post-credits, if you will. Because this DLC didn't do anything half-assed. Now we have the Master Key. Yes, we'll go back for Uprising, don't you worry. Good. Skins are good. Okay. Now, is there... Yes, I know auto map mode. Blah, 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 blah. I know how to use the map. Okay. Yes, there are some Master Key things I want to do. And now, my priority number one in revisiting levels is not to finish them, like, start to back. What I do is I pick at them lightly at first, because the first thing I want is the 93 shotgun. So we're going to be playing some classic levels once I'm done goofing around here with the new... Yeah, doors like this. Alex says, oh yeah, I have goodies to share. Oh? Such as? Ah, yes. Yes, yes, that part. We need... Okay, that's a way to go. Oh, because it's for that. Wrong hole. Winter says, yes, I've been wanting to see more classic levels. Well, good. Hello, Blood Iron. Marok. Now we're getting our other upgrade currency. Alright. What other places? Really, that's it? Okay. So, let's get our toes wet in Hell's Core. The best part about that is its classic level gate is like basically right at the entrance. Why can't... All right, I gotta do the actual... I gotta do the thing first. I like your astronaut arachnotron. That was spectacular. Thank you for sharing. Alright, what was I doing? Right, I was following my objectives. That is not the right hole! I love these frozen wastes. Yes. Now, oh, King of Kings, our shield is fully powered once again. Thank goodness. Normal Doom playthrough, yeah. Just randomly, monsters will be like, I must go now. My dimension needs me. Hold in mission to bring up objective wheel. It's because I ended up unbinding it because I used the down key for my spear slam. Alright, now all my portals are active. Back to action. Winters is also currently downloading the new Fist of the North Star show on Amazon. I shall keep thee posted. I am looking forward to that. Are you just not going to go away until I fucking bring up my stupid thing? Okay, tell you what, game. I'm going to enter the map. And then you're going to trust that I know how to use an objective wheel. Alex has just hanged himself with all the bullshit. There was too much physics boxes that wanted him dead. Alright. Oh, you get out of my way. Oh, actually, it would be to my advantage. Dust these guys now. So that when I come back, they'll stay dead. Might as well get the powerful shot in. Take that, Revenant. You were supposed to die? Alright. First things first. let's get classic. Yes, I know how these work. And yes, I absolutely would play an entire game of this. Takes the classic levels that you can find and play in 2016, but just raises it to a whole nother level. The classic shotgun makes such a difference. And also, like, these chunks I'm just destroying people into with this thing. I like this leg that's just standing there. It just came to rest in a funny way. This weapon, once you get access to it, is very helpful to have when you're taking on like some tougher campaigns. Or not some tougher campaigns, just some tougher encounters. When the game decides, you know what? Everything! Just like, okay, nope, I'm done holding back. Right, and there's no jumping here. Because there's no jumping in Classic Doom. It's proper. So yeah, besides that, finally made the hag play the Dark Ages. After a few hours, guess what she continued with? Barbie as Rapunzel adventure. It felt like a fever dream going to that. I love radical switch outs like that. That's very good. It just says, and the pants were dead. Full life consequences. God, I love that. Zombie ghosts leave this place. But this is our house. So he blew up the house. Jesus. I mean, I joke all the time at the power of the Super Nintendo version of Doom's shotgun, but the Super Nintendo Doom shotgun isn't reducing people to giblets. Appreciate the soundtrack that goes with it. No, you don't. Fuck your shields. I said, fuck your shields. You could substitute using Hell Knights down here, because the Pinky Riders obviously wouldn't fit. What all you really need is like a double-barrel bruiser presence. That fog is so cool. Just the low-hanging mist. I saw his face come through the door, like GoldenEye style. That was funny. Sweet. First piece. Alright, now we get out of the level. Did I not do away with you guys? Foolish. Since it could be done so quickly. Pretty sure my... No! 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 There we go. Yes, there's a nice handy-dandy work point. Out we go, back to Purgatory. There we go. Alex says, also, Hugo, where is my fat man gear? She in the chat had political debates on what color to choose for the damn wall. There were only 4 options. I mean, that's more choices than most people get to vote for. And yeah, she picked the worst option. That's always the case. The same is true when, like, you're doing freelance work. You do a couple designs up for your client, they will always choose the worst one. Always. I don't know how or why. It's almost like scientific or medical or something, but they always do. Hey, unlock back there. I've already been in here. I just didn't unlock the other side. I see. We never let it go, and it reminded her of that ugly tease. Everyone disliked that. Oh, good. The classic thing is right there. Oh, that's right. I can do a little revenge tour thing. Because when I first got to these tones, I didn't get the combo right. But now I know the combo, because you see, they're numbered. And I was just guessing it based off of tones before, and would you believe, I watched the old footage, I was only 1 note off from completing this. Alright, every stage has an Easter egg like this somewhere. So let's see, a chasm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2. How is that not the coolest shit? And you get a skin for your shotgun. Like, come on. Alright, back to classic levels. There we go. We don't even have to go very far. I told you we'd get them on the return trip. Alex says, gosh, it's a beauty. For me, the secret doesn't work. Probably a bug. Are you sure you're hitting the right sequence? Because when I was first trying that on the stream, I was missing it by just a single note. And I was like, why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? But now that I've mapped out the numerical sequence, it just works. Could be a bug, though. But since we're playing on the same relative platform via Steam, who can say? Technology is an infinity of variables. This fucking music. So good. Santa Centaurus is nice. Hey, thanks. Also, welcome back. Winter says, that was rad. Yes, it was one of the coolest things. And like I said, every stage has a secret like that. And yes, I've got their tones written down too, so when we come across them, whoa, we will be getting those Easter eggs. Whenever Giraffe's is criminally underrated, this game. Isn't it? Well, the thing is, like, it's being so lauded. It's so good. And, oh my god. I don't know if it's underrated, but it's certainly being underappreciated. Some people really are all about that Eternal, though. They're like, I prefer the shotgun grapple to the lance. It's so much more than that for me. I feel Dark Ages was an improvement in so many ways. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted either. Where are you, Revenant? Where'd he go? Okay, I was gonna say, did he just despawn or die? Because he shouldn't be doing that. Whew. Oh, these legs just standing here. The pants are dead. Oh, there's 3 of them. We've got the Triforce of legs. Fucking great. Brilliant. I love the way the gravel is, like, actually mapped. Like, you can see those geometric bumps. Alex is probably that, but I won't admit my lack of skill. Skill issues are all like that, though. Hey, Dan. Hey, Verducci, man. What's going on? Welcome. Great to have you, as always. Never says, I love this level. Isn't it good? It's one of my favorites of Doom 2. Not my all-time favorite, which is the Spirit World. But this is definitely one of them. I mean, they're all my favorite in some way. We just all love Doom 2. Zero Centauri says, you mentioning technology being an infinity of variables reminds me of a recent game I played. Why didn't you raise that? The White Chamber. Hit a bug, stopped all story progress in its tracks. No one else seems to have it. Legs, stand ready for our arrival, worm! They're gonna find some way to put me out. I mean, these guys are. They're a bit difficult playing around when I can't, you know, parry. Oh, we'll get it. This one takes a couple tries because it's tough. It's Nirvana with a single barrel shotgun. Whoever says, yeah, I had Doom 2 first. Didn't get Doom 1 till a much while later. Yeah, and that was just the regular path for a lot of people because Doom 1 was mail order only until its re-release as the Ultimate Doom. Doom 2 was the first instance of Doom being retail available. So that was certainly many people's first Doom. And then when Doom 1 became available in retail via the Ultimate Doom, there came a lot of people's first exposure. At least on the PC side of things, because honestly, Doom is so prolific. It's on... Oh, we got the leg for us started again. Like, there will be some platform that someone will just be like, that was my first Doom. I've talked to people online that were like, my first Doom was the Super Nintendo version. Like, props, respect. I still love that version and still play it. Even though better versions of the game are at my fingertips. Son of a bitch. There you go. Alex says, one major issue I have with the Repertorium is that I can't change what weapon or stats a guy has. Yeah, you gotta build it like for a universally fully empowered Slayer. There's no No technical limits you can impose, and yeah, I feel that. I feel that limitation. But I mean, the last level suites that I really played around with were like the Mario Maker 2 stuff in the early 2020s. And you know, there I'm able to actually like craft the entire environment. Not so much in the Repertory. There we go. Odyssey of Teleporters. Though that's not nearly as bad as the Unholy Cathedral. That one, if you have not memorized the teleporter route, good luck, sir. Maybe a 4.0 update. Yeah, maybe. It still does exist. And they are working on more Doom. So who knows? Maybe we will get another update. After it's over, just give me something to drink. Carnivorous Your Ass says, Citra Centauri says to Carnivorous, my first experience with Doom 1 and 2 was the Xbox 360 re-release. There's another perfect example of somebody's first Doom being something completely different. Great that you experienced them as a combo, and I'm glad that they're sold like that now. Like, the current version of Doom that's conventionally available is, like, the best way you could possibly get anybody into the classic games now. And then occasionally it's just like, hey, surprise, both games are in Doom Eternal. I still remember playing the version that was included in the Doom 3 Special Edition for the Xbox. That was the first instance in which, like, a direct PC port could be made before there had to be some kind of, like, wizardry like from Super Nintendo or PlayStation. But, you know, that version still had its fair share of problems. The music was playing at half speed. It used the wrong skybox for all 3 episodes. You could be, like, playing the Inferno episode, and instead of seeing Inferno's Hell skybox, you're seeing the Knee-Deep's Phobos skybox. It's like, wait, what? No, this isn't right. Or I can't add banner enemies. Really? You can't add banner enemies? I was under the impression you could. But then again, I haven't actually played with the tools, so I don't know. Is it then possible to, is it possible to add leader demons? That's something else I am under the impression of that. Maybe yes? I hope yes. Oh crap. Okay, good. We picked up the rad suit. I was gonna say, that was about to get a whole lot worse. I mean, we still got to get back up there. Let's take out some troublemakers while we're down there. Right. They can aim down now. That's a lot better. You know what? Why don't we just keep getting people got from down here? Well, that I'm just about out of ammo is a pretty good reason. Ah, here we go. That's better. Naturally, my first experience with Doom was first with the shareware version, and then my dad's friend brought a pirated version of the original over, and then later Doom 2 was bought, and then I bought Doom 1. It all just came together. Phil says, I've never owned it, but I remember my neighbor having me over for DOS Doom. We old. I was the neighbor having people over for DOS Doom half the time, so I get it. We old. We old. Phil says, games scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. Viewed it as 100% horror. Now everyone just sees it for action. That's a thing a lot of people forget. And why they often view Doom 3 as the one thing I always hated hearing that. Hearing it characterized as is a fine game, but not a good Doom game. I'm like, bullshit. It's a great Doom game. Because there is a horror element to Doom. The action is a tremendous part of it, but like the atmosphere, the suspense. I still remember the first time I heard like the Cyberdemon or the Spider Mastermind yell, and it's just like, that throws me to the marrow. I'm like, what? What could have possibly made that sound? Oh god, it's getting louder. What is that? And actually, to keep speaking up for the Super Nintendo, because I love the Super Nintendo version of Doom, I find the arrangements of some of the songs there are even more atmospheric, suspenseful, and dread-inducing than their PC original counterparts. Okay, we got 2 more pieces of this thing to find. Winter says, for me, it was an older kid showing me the shareware version in '93. First encounter with the Barons. Great introduction. All those. The Bruiser brothers leave a first impression that just cannot be touched. So good. I had much the same. You know, you take that first step, and then everything comes down, and then both of them are like, oh, what? Just the instant panic. There's just nothing like it. But I want more Reaper. Or, grounding might be better. I should at least increase the length of my meat hook. You know, I really should have done that against the Henchman, but I seem to fare okay against him. Alright, back to Purgatory, and we're gonna get the next piece of the shotgun. Winter says, Dan used to have to play some levels for me. The music always made a difference too. I remember them. I remember that very well. Of course, I just soaked it in because I loved the environment. Just loved it. Especially when it scared me. Alex says, hearing a pain elemental had me quaking. Still does. Oh yeah, that sound? That's like, oh no, bad shit's in the room. Especially if you're playing Doom 64. I hear that, or that shuddering awful sound. I too become full of awful shudders. Wait, no. Lasius is this way. I'm getting all misdirected. No, we actually don't need that. Nope, not that direction. Whenever says, dude, being a little kid, staying up late alone and playing Doom was spooky. Yes, it was! It was peak Doom. Peak Doom. Nothing beat that suspense. Especially in a level where you're hearing the track. Suspense. Like the Phobos Lab. That had me walking on eggshells. As a kid playing that very young. Alex asks, so yeah, didn't the flail get buffed? It still feels shit. You find? I find it significantly improved, and I'm a flail main. I found before that eventually the return of armor wasn't good enough to justify. But now, I find that's not the case. I don't think it strikes very hard, no. But the reason I use it is not to get a hard strike, it's to get a bunch of falters and a shitload of free armor. I shouldn't have done that. That's okay. we'll make him just the priority target to keep him fenced off. Gizmo Duck can wait. See? No big deal. That was not the right thing to break shields. Yeah, walk right into him. That was a bold set of decisions. Have to use some different weapons. Whenever says Doom has always blended action and horror. Yes, I 100% agree. The best Dooms have elements of both. Phil says, my neighbor who introduced me to Doom also had Day of the Tentacle, which at the time I thought was the pinnacle of gaming. Are you suggesting Day of the Tentacle isn't? Because it's still one of the pinnacles of, at the very least, point and click. Though I am definitely not revisited that game in a good long while. Though I have thought of revisiting point and clicks on the channel. I definitely have a few options. No, you heal. Now I'm just gonna keep force feeding you buckshot. It says Day of the Tentacle mentioned. Huzzah! Alex says, for me, despite my reckless style, it still doesn't give me enough of a reason. Given the gauntlet shreds Agadons and the mace is the Baron Slayer. Fair enough. I mean, that's why everybody falls into their different grooves, right? Oh yeah, Dan, you can try getting the secret. Also the fabled BFG you utterly skip. You can't get the BFG on the first loop through. At least I'm reasonably sure you can't. For right now, though, we're just all about that 93 shotgun. The BFC can come later. But is that the secret you're referring to? Or which secret are you talking about? Get that secret in an area where I'm surrounded by secrets, such as this one. it's a bit different. Wait, that's... Am I sure that's what I want? Okay, yep, that is going to take me to it. The Dune secret. Okay. Yes, I can see those worms. I'll, give an extra scan up there. Once we deal with Cool Hands Banky. And if we end up missing it, you know, we are going to come back to this area again. Because we are just literally here for shotgun bits. Phil says, you did play the UFO 50, clickety-clickety. Yes, and I had a great time with it. That's what sold me on thinking, you know what? Maybe I could introduce that every now and again. If UFO 50s were good. And I've got some that I've enjoyed, and some that I've been meaning to play. You should have died like 6 times. You! Enough! Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't even empower my spear yet. After making that big deal about empowering my spear for dealing with this exact enemy. Just have to be careful. Very, very careful. Or if you just beat him across the face with a flail. Whichever works. Whenever says, I played the remaster when it came out. It's worth playing as an adult. Oh, really? Interesting. Phil says, I was just blown away by the graphics and in the intro cutscene. At the time, my only experience with games at that point was an NES and an SNES. Seeing something like that look just like a cartoon? Mind-blowing. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Exactly what you mean. That was one of the reasons it was also for me. Like, holy shit! And one of the reasons I was like, oh man, old school LucasArts games. There's just nothing like it. Nothing like it. Alex says, you can search up Worm Dark Ages secret up and follow the tutorial, as they are way too hard. Oh, okay. Well, maybe this is going to end up being our second visit, or no, third visit to Osseous, when we actually do this, like, proper. Phil says, I was the kid from that old Zelda commercial. Whoa, look at those graphics! Like to get my hands on that game. Whenever says, you could play Sam and Max on the channel, but I don't know if they are really YouTube friendly. Well, if I got the remaster, which hasn't been changed, but that said, I don't actually know what changes were made, just that there were made changes, and most Sam and Max fans are gonna give that a pass. At least if they own the original, anyway. But yeah, Sam and Max, that's not a bad suggestion. Of course, there's Shadowgate. There's one of my favorites. There's one that I played all the time back in the day, and I think I was like one of 3 people who knew the game existed, called Dragon Lore. Thank you, GOG. Now I can get it and inflict it on other people. Well, I've already got it. I need to do the inflicting. There's also one of my all-time favorites in the genre, Star Trek Judgment Rights. Because you're basically just playing an episode of Star Trek, while it was still good. It says, remember when everyone's tits were blown clean off by the StarCraft cutscene graphics? Oh yes! Oh yes! God, I remember one of my favorite milestones was on the N64 when I got Perfect Dark, and I was like, oh my god, they actually have a nose. They have a nose! Their faces aren't just boxes, there's a nose! Yeah, toxic pits aren't so great when you don't have a rad suit. I forgot that pit was toxic straight up, because I don't spend very much time in there most of the time. Phil says, I need to look how to make Psychonauts work well on my Steam Deck, so I can finally force you to play it, given its lineage to the old LucasArts point-and-clicks. Yes! I had no idea it had that kind of lineage. But then again, as we have consistently established, I don't know shit about Psychonauts. I still love StarCraft, especially those goofy, those goofy cutscenes. Same. I love you, Sarge. Classic. Hey now. Don't be shoving that in my face. Hey! It's a Zergling, Lester. Whenever says, are the original secrets in the OG levels? Yep. Just like this secret. And that one down there that I'm going to get once I'm done getting all my goodies here. I didn't lower the key? How stupid am I? No, not stupid. Impatient. Psychonauts is Tim Schafer's baby. LucasArts veteran writer. Ooh, yeah, okay. You found a secret. Okay, you go here. Go away, Mr. Shield. How is it you have not exploded? Agadon. Tasty. Let's see what we got here. Intended for certain audiences. Yeah, don't I know it. Man, he was just eating those bullets, literally, just standing there. He's like, I love shredder rounds. They are good for what neutralizes me. Or is Good lord. Nice train wreck, Ricky. Fuck off. So the narrative and characters are what you come to expect from old LucasArts games. That would be delightful, frankly. Because there ain't nothing like classic LucasArts. Neutralizing. Yes, it's a new word. You heard it here first. Goddamn chain gunners. Pain in the ass in every dimension. Funny as I just saw him, but not his leg fall over. There it is. I wonder if I can influence it. I don't know why I thought I was going to stay there, but damn, that was funny. That's not the right one there, Dan. Nutricizing. When you need nutrients, you nutricize. Becomes the next Tybo somehow. Okay, now if I just drop swing around there, I ought to be able to access a shop and leave. And I can continue my skullduggery unabated. There's lots of people here. Well, I think we're near the friggin' keyboard of bone that I wanted to play around with. Can I get back up here? Okay, yes, I can. In case I start a fight, I want to be able to get back out. Yep. That was stupid. Hitting a blighted enemy with a melee weapon? Real interesting set of choices. Oh, perfect. It's not a major fight. You guys will leave me alone? You know what? I don't trust you guys not to. Okay, because what I needed before we leave... more musical tones. Okay, Osseous. Okay. 1, 6, 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4. All right, now back to the mission. I love my gauntlets. Oh, let's see. Not my shoes. Yeah, you got that gauntlet fever. It's okay. It's one of the better kind of fevers to have. He played the game rib twice, played 2 completely different tones. I hope somebody got fired for that blunder. You didn't know about the musical blocks, Carnivorous. Out of all the things I could hit. Yeah, of all the things. That's the funniest part about them. Right, I shouldn't be bothering about collectibles yet. We should be concerning ourselves with leaving, and leaving only. Same. It's okay, Phil. I'm sure someone got fired for that blunder. One more piece, we'll have a shotgun, and then we can start really digging in. Yes, yes, all this incompleted things. We'll get there. Is it Uprising that was next? I think so. Yes, you do have a secret map. In you go. Now, I'm pretty sure you are also kind of close. Not really? Alright. That's okay. I'm sure if I trust my lizard brain, it will lead me there post-haste. Fuck you! Doing using the accelerator. It's cycler country. No, don't you dare! Good. The son of a bitch. Sorry, Sentinel Monument. You just can't withstand the throes of combat. Alex is also, we see a lot of the Hellish Council members here. Yeah, through the statues littered throughout the place. There's all kinds of Ah! Drops. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no, that would be in... Ah! Aussie is something in a different stage! Do I see that rate of armor replenishment? That was definitely not the case pre-patch. Definitely not the case. Oh, you're gonna make me really work for it. Right. Let's do a combination of empowered shots. My fault for foolishly focusing on the wrong target. You can stay. I don't mind those. You can stay. You're useful. It's you. You're the problem. There you go. Ugh. I was totally ready for him to obliterate me, but he just took off into space like some kind of spaceman. An astronaut. Take that. That always looks like super painful for both the Pinky and the Rider when you tungsten spear them right in the shoulder like that. Like, man, that's gotta hurt. I was gonna say, where's the real target? Right. Well, that's not so bad. Okay. Because we've got fucking answer. Oh, Acolyte's gotta go first. Acolyte's gotta go first. What do you mean that spear didn't rupture his shield? Well, this is a dilly of a pickle. Come on, give me some Hell Surge. That Acolyte's got to go first. You're the clone. Where's the real one? Pop goes your fucking face. Okay, Archvile, you're next. Alex says, you can rupture Acolyte shields? Yes, you can. With the ectoplasm disruption, or whatever it's called. It's part of the throw tree. And once you're perked, you can crack Acolyte shields, you can crack Agadon shields, you can break anything. That realization towards the end of my last play had me completely respec my new play to lean into throw before anything else. Because before I leaned heavy into slam. Oh, come on, where's the big boys? Plus, there's also, I don't know, I really love the Dark Ages base campaign, doing its simplicity and fun loot. I'm a thrust kind of guy. It's easy to see why that's satisfying. I mean, all jokes aside, it is just a really satisfying combat loop. And it does something I really like compared to Doom Eternal's loop, in that nothing explicitly tells me to wait my turn. There's always a way to overpower the enemy somehow. Especially now in the Dark Ages, or in Revelations, since, as you saw, Acolyte shields can be gotten. Telling you, use Dread Mace against Barons. You're not wrong. I just keep forgetting to switch out. That's all. Okay. First, Acolyte's gotta go. Where's the Acolyte hiding? Okay. Here. Fuck! Oh, you are liking everything. Clone. I keep getting maneuvered into that corner. I see you. Don't hide with the Archvile. That's rude. Archvile's already complicating things. Also, maybe upgrade the spear a little bit. It does need to be upgraded, but right now I don't have the currency. You see, I've got like 1 platinum and not enough blood iron to start getting all the fancy upgrades. The first bonus of which I will obviously be getting will be for the throw, which forks the throw. They just don't want me to have that shotgun. Where's that Arachnotron? Idly ho, neighborino! I should have done the swipe. Oh wait, did I buy that perk yet? Alright, who's this? How kind of you to volunteer. How kind of you to empower me. I ignored the Battle Knight too long. That is definitely the worst call I could have made there. So it says, I might be the minority that I'm not the biggest fan of Eternal's lock and key style of combat loot. Not that I dislike the game, but I ought to get around to Dark Ages since they changed. Yes, you should. That was actually one of the other things that I feel was an improvement, because as much as I love Eternal, it really is just fight lock, fight lock, fight lock. You know, and you're moving from set piece to set piece, basically. Well, no, that's not quite correct. Fight arena to fight arena. That's more accurate. But in this particular case, Dark Ages went the other way. We've got huge levels with non-linear exploration, multiple routes, tons of secrets. I think you will have a wonderful time by going back to that. If nothing else, so you can get to Revelations. Get you some chain spear. Damn it. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, well at least we took one out. You're still useful. Power my launcher. Thank you. Oh! Go. One fractured skull. One erased shield. Crap, where'd he go? Didn't heat it enough. The stun didn't happen in time. Oh, maybe it did, just at the last possible second. Right. Did I really knock that vial down? I'm not seeing any signs of him still being released. Ah, oh, God, there's a siren eating. You out. You out. Oh, it's an enforcer, too. Okay, there's... I can't see any way in which I'm going to be able to focus on that whiplash with you still standing. There we go. There we go. Just needed a little more focus. Phil says, no, I meant the combat. Eternal is like a use one weapon versus enemy A. Use only weapon 2 versus enemy B. Okay. Alright. Some of those I gotta give you, because, you know, spirits can only be microwaved. Or, technically, they can just be dissipated if you let them possess 3 targets and then defeat the 3 targets. They'll go away on their own. But then there's, the Cursed Prowler, which can only be killed with a blood punch once it infects you. That's annoying. That's annoying. Or how the Stone Imp will laugh in the face of, like, 3 super shotgun blasts. You need to use the auto-rotator. I can see that being frustrating. But there are other ways around things. Like, for example, that Stone Imps one I just mentioned. Use your hammer. Done. Just absolutely done. But, regardless, I do agree with you that combat has opened up and is much better for it. Just, I don't know about that, to be honest. Do share. I'm very interested to know. As an experienced turtle guy, only spirits, as Dan said, are forced into one-gun usage. The rest is just how you approach the arena. Also true. There are certain ways you'll want to take advantage of things, like instead of using the chain gun for shooting against a shield guy, maybe use an energy weapon instead to pop him immediately. Or if you're using the chain gun, use the shield, ram him instead. You'll take him out a lot faster. And I suppose technically the incentive behind the Cursed Prowler is, as long as you can get him before he gets you, you can hit him with anything. I think it's very useful that they open with that lesson, introducing him in Reclaimed Earth by like spawning one directly in front of you. So if you hit him with the a single shot from the ballista, he goes directly into glory kill mode. But if he gets you first, you can only blood punch him. But man, once you're cursed, it's so blood-boilingly infuriating. So you can do D-Blade setups, drag setups, PB rocket combo, PB SSG. The name of the game is knowledge. Have enough of it and all encounters are open books. From the opposite end of the skill tree. I could see how somebody could come away with that impression, though, just at a glance. I think beating the game at least several times is about the only thing that gets you the kind of knowledge you've got there, Mayo. And I know Phil's beaten it, but Phil plays Doom like a normal person, where he'll beat it, and then he'll play something else. Not us. Doom never stops here. Too many games, right? Like, is that not the best kind of curse? It's like, okay, maybe I can't play this one game as well. I'll play one of thousands of others and have fun too, right? I like how they're so clumped up, they're basically stuck on each other. Because the original one definitely is stuck on each other. Ow, my face. I never see the nightmare ones coming. Which I know is the point of their design, but, you know. It's just funny to me how I keep falling for their bullshit. I gotta be at least a little more careful. See, what I keep taking for granted is that the demons aren't dropping health the way they do when we're not in the classic levels, because they're behaving classically. So I keep expecting to have a little more health than normal. Phew! That was a bit closer than I would have wanted. Okay, I was gonna say, come on, Dan, don't jeopardize screwing up the level just because you can't resist a secret. Perfect. Now we have the power. Alex says, for normal play it stays the same, but enemy weaknesses and priority take a step forward, as these tools are very good for the average doomer. True. But I think a lot of people also, like, regardless of game, doesn't matter if it's Eternal, once they find a solution, that's what they stick with. And so many people do that. That's how a lot of people come away with, like, they beat Doom 2016 only using, like, 2 guns. Super Shotgun, Gauss Cannon. It's hard to fault them because it's stupid effective. But, you know, there's so much more you could be doing if you chose to mix it up, you know? Phil says, also, my FPS favorability is still forever routed in Team Fortress 2. I like my simple run and guns, where all I need to focus on is my movement and aim, and not if I'm using the right tool or not. The right tool is bullets. I completely understand where you're coming from. Team Fortress 2 is a really good time like that. You know what? I'm gonna leave those there for future Dan. Because we're gonna have to run through this level again collecting relics, and leaving the pieces there will make them easier for me to keep track of. Now, that should take us up to another hollow place. Then we can go back to Hell's Core and begin lap 2. Right, I don't mean to be using that right now. It's so irresistible. It's right there. Chewy, chocolatey. No, I don't need to grab that. There's plenty of soul spheres in Purgatory, so I'll be able to top up before going back to Hell's Core. Hey! I missed that before. Yay, 100 platinum! Okay, what the hell? Yes, okay. This way. Excuse me? Why are you locked? Good question. Why are you locked? Alright. Minor change in plan while I figure out how to reroute myself. That's no problem. Phil says, and Team Fortress 2 is just Quake at its core. Yes, Quake 1 Deathmatch. Just expanded on. It's the purest roots of first person. Well, multiplayer anyway. Alright, fine. We'll get a different way. We'll get a different way. And you don't know. Okay, why the fuck doesn't anything open? Oh, because it's trying to get me to go up there, and I'm just not reading the situation. common plight of the stupid man. The unobservant, the indolent. Back to Purgatory. We got what we came for. The Armored Archvile. We're gonna meet an Archvile with armor soon. He's a bastard. He requires a little more knocking around than the regular Archvile. Yes, I know there's a bunch of stuff that isn't complete, but that's besides the point. I have the shotgun. That's the only point that matters. Oh, hold on a minute. 2x2. Okay, that must be it. Sorry, I see a secret. It got my attention. 2x2. Can't you do one thrust and Ravager him? That could be a way to go about it, actually. That might give me a pretty okay stun window. We'll find out when we meet him. Oh, 401. Hell yes. Hell yes. Fuck, that was that last piece I spent like 20 minutes before lunch looking for. I just was like, eh. Ain't that always the way, though? You just happen across it later. Funny shit. Okay. Slam and throw are fully charged. I think stab is going to become key to getting around. Oh, but that's a speed boost. I do like the idea of the meat hook. I can probably buy a couple. Oh! I didn't buy my base. No wonder the spear sucks. I mean, why it's not doing so great. That thing would have been you. Yep. Oh, wow. Yes, sir. Oh, my God. I'm so dumb. I thought I bought those already. But turns out that was only true of the other file that I'm playing. God. Told you. Yeah, I'm just crossing my files, not knowing when I am. It happens when you just don't stop playing a single game. Oh, I wouldn't have it any other way. That should make quite a difference. Hey, you're supposed to stay dead. Oh, that must only be true if I actually complete the level. Did not care for that. Crunch. Right, you're just fenced in there. It's not as if they can stand against me anyway. Now, if I had less classical shells... I would probably stop back in that level for a top-up. But we ought to be fine. I see you. Well then, he certainly made his point. Now... I see. Nope. No. Oh my god, still in the radius? Oh, I can't implement that yet. Of course we can. Okay. Well, that is fine. Because I remember the relic back here. Shit. Oh well. Cyber Demon. Yeah, now what? Now what? Fuck your shield, Mr. Agadon. Oh, I see. I see how it is. You know what? You know what, Mr. fucking Warlock? You can heretofore taste some 1993. Thank you. Bless the shotgun. Bless it. There's reasons you can fight off the entirety of hell with it. I love the icy skulls. What does the classic shotgun do? I don't know if it has any specific traits apart from just ripping ass. Like, it demolishes armor really quickly, but... I mean, I'd kind of expect that of it. It doesn't seem to offer any additional... Like, apart from being a strong weapon? I don't know. If there is something specific, I'd love to know, too. Don't. You do not like tungsten. Oh, I didn't mean to fall off that so quickly. There was things I wanted to search for. Oh man, there's whole edges. There's whole edges I didn't get to. Whatever. I can use the store as a fast travel. Random mouth hole. That's definitely fine. I I see you. You ain't slick. And look at that. Our final musical tones. Alex says, that's an Ultra Kill reference, the mouth, I think. Oh, really? That'd be cool. Now I want my cycler. Phil says, interesting the highlighted the classic shotgun when the super shotty surpassed it in every way. I agree. It's one of those things that I think is there more for like the Doom 1 guys, because for them the super shotty is like the best gun in gaming, but there's something very special about that workhorse that carries you through that first game. You just never forget it. I love the way it's romanticized and presented here. Guess it was its time to shine. Yeah, exactly. And besides, here we've got a lever action super shotgun. Like, we got some good super shotgun energy going on. Right, we were back to musical stuff. 4, 4, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Daisy reference, spear skin. We've got it all. Alex says, no. No, 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 no. What's wrong with the sweet little dead bunny? Loved all those Easter eggs. Oh, come on. I suppose I could just jump on from that side. And apparently not have any climbing sound effects. I saw you at the last possible second. Why exactly did I want up here? Just up to weird shit. Ice cream man! Ice cream man! I was there first! If I were an ice cream man, I would have my truck make that jingle. Okay, not quite ready for that yet. Just want to make sure I've gotten everything in the area first. Okay, you're the exit. We don't want that way yet. We're not done here. There's stuff, boxes, things that I'm missing. Yes. And I think I just had that accident. Hello? Hello? Why did the switch snarl? It didn't do anything. Well, it had to do something. Normal things don't just snarl. Alright, well, back up we go. Ah. Hey, blood iron. Now we need to do that very same thing over there. So, go this way. And now up we climb. Excellent. can we afford any of the blood iron upgrades yet? If we can't yet, then we definitely will be able to once we complete one of the hand encounters. How many do we have? Cost 2. Oh, we had 2. Perfect. Don't have any of those. Not enough. Oh, we need 225. All right. Hand encounter it is. Oh. Oh. Fuck. Oh. Okay, maybe this isn't the one I'm thinking. Take that happily. Certainly not the most efficient way to get there. Thank you, Berserk! What do you mean there's still one left? Oh! How badly did I plan this? Correct answer is, of course, simply yes. Maybe. Just maybe. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Barely. Barely. Woo-hoo. Alex says, oh yeah, already making plans for the DLC, although the campaign UM Pandemonium is more important. Yes, I appreciate also Pandemonium giving you like a couple extra lives, but I mean, the adequate punishment making you start the stage over again until you run out of lives, but it's a fun mode, really fun mode. This one has a Berserk power-up. It actually had 2. I feel like a dumbass for finishing this without Berserk. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. But that actually should be a good feeling, not because we're unobservant. We had to have made better use of our tools. Okay. Yeah, we're done monkeying around here. We can finally take the exit out. Except that little dot down there. Curious. Is that something I can get to? I'm reasonably positive no, but... Oh no, the cage closed. I can't get down there anymore. Alright. Fair enough. Unless... if I jump back there, am I gonna soft lock myself? Maybe. No, it's just this place. No playing in mouth. Oh, we're close to being able to afford the blood iron stuff, but not quite yet. There's still more things to get. Oh, what I gotta do is get my ass back up there. Use my fast travel. Because I'm pretty sure there's some more pieces of that shield relatively close to where I found the first one. Oh, it says, this only made me yandere for the Dread Mace against Barons. Well, we can't control what we fall for. Some bitch about to start a new fight with me? Are we sure we got everything in there? Yeah. Okay, so there's one piece. Yeah, there's a bunch of fucking pieces there. And if we get all those pieces, we'll have enough iron to start upgrading. Up you go. I said up you go. It's amazing he doesn't impale himself on those. Yeah, we gotta start getting those lives up. They are going to be needed against Zalgoroth. Nope, that wasn't the right thing if we wanted to dash. Huzzah! One more piece. That'll be an easy 300. Still only one upgrade, but a lot closer than previously. Or a lot closer to the next one than it would be normally. Casually missing out on a bunch of iron up here. Now you, I believe, should be holding the final fragment. Aha! Oh yeah! That's actually one thing I really wish that they would change about the Dark Ages. Is that if I'm carrying a charge in my shield... Oh, 107? Whatever. And if I have to Kool-Aid my way through, it's going to cost that charge. But it doesn't need a charge to open, because I can open these things without a charge. So why does it cost a charge? I need that shit! It's small and it's easy to recover, but, you know, I need that shit. Alright. Now we are ready to slide down proper. It's a dirty charge digger. Yes, it is a dirty charge digger. Now, back to what we were regular doing. Wait, no. I'm getting all fucking turned around on where the exit's supposed to be. Oh yeah, we had to turn. Duh. precious charge. Precious slam right into your face. Be gone. Whiplash. Bang! Hello, Cyber Demon. Whack! Goodbye, Cyber Demon. Be gone, Arachnotron. See, this super shotgun is spectacular. In the grand fine tradition of Doom super shotguns. Oh, right. I'm coming at this from the wrong place. Okay, no, there's nothing over there. I just didn't set foot on it. You know what? I'm going to, just so that it'll appear that way on my map. There. We got my stink rubbed all over it. I didn't know that whole surface was climbable. Can't think of it offering any particular strategic advantage, but... Phil says, the slide needs the Mario 64 theme music. Yes, it does! That desperate hillbilly ramble. That would be awesome! I'm sure eventually somebody's gonna put a mod to make that happen. I would. Yay! I don't know how I missed that silver last time. It's like I walked right past it, like some kind of tool. Why, I do believe it's time for the Praetor Challenge. Hello, Mank. Oh yeah, you're not to that point where you don't have that upgrade yet. Oh, you're already dead. How pleasant. I didn't realize that I got a 2-for-1 for that. Alex says, I must ask your opinion on LARPing. The quality of the LARP is directly proportional to the quality of the people involved. Sometimes it's fun to just wear a stupid costume and use your imagination. Other times, you know, the right kind of person or the wrong kind would just be like, what am I doing here? I want to go home. The cringe. What if they LARP a dead guy and do it with the dead guy's friends? That's weird. That is just weird. And I hope that at least in that case, the friends are in on it in this case. There's a lot to unpack there. there is just so much to unpack. Actually, you know what? Let's save the Praetor challenge. Because we just have a few more of these doors. We can just come back. Did I seriously? Boy, howdy, the amount of stuff left behind. Ah, yeah, there's another relic piece. Hey, now we get some more bonus. Because that's what one person did. That's weird. That's really weird. There's just no other way to describe that. Oh, I could get that secret on the way by. So the big trick there is that this thing needs your shield to change the direction of the flamethrower. And you don't have your shield when you first come here. Clonk! Hell yes, we are fucking swimming in blood iron. Now, you need to be turned one more time. That should do it. Maybe a little more. Yeah, that should be fine. Wait. No, it shan't be. Now it is being. Well, nothing more in here. Oh, things, stuff, book, skin, toy. Alex says, it went to the point where the father of the said gone person asked him to stop. I really feel bad for him. Wow. That, huh. I don't know what could possess a guy to do that. I definitely am very curious why the friends would allow it to go on. But like I said, there's a lot to unpack here. And I don't think I can even begin to guess at all that's truly going on in that scenario. That is well beyond any kind of LARP experience I might have had, like Dungeons and Dragons or something. Take that, you sons of... Ooh! Fuck you! Of course. I would have had that. I would have had that. Alex says, if you're interested, I'm talking about a YouTuber named TechnoLARP. Okay. Okay, I'll consider that. Wait, shouldn't that fight have started? What am I missing? Why did this fight not trigger? But you guys whooped my ass. I'm here for a rematch. LARPing is popular Minecraft PvPer Technoblade. Yeah, that is definitely well outside my YouTube circles. Okay, fight be gone, I guess? What happened there? That is just so damn odd. Huh. Well, I have it recorded. Fight refused to happen twice. That's okay. It's time to go get our last major piece of secrets from here. And there is a hollow core in there, so I can do a little bit of shopping first. Finally, my child. The BFC is back in my hands. And now it's like every other weapon class, where you've got two guns. 1, 2. Wait, what the hell? The fucking gun forgot to load. That is funny. Glad I got that recorded too. Okay, yeah, we got all kinds of great stuff. Let's see. Kills with the chain spear generate charges for saw. Pairing hell surge with shield saw builds spear empowerment. Yes. Okay, no, we want splinter first. And then... Actually, yeah, splinter and then thunderous impact. Now, we've got... How much? 384? We could build up... That should be helpful. BFC. That means two things. Bioforce crossbow. All right. Good. Good. They're not going to lay a tutorial on me. To get weapons ready. All right. Begin. Big fucking... crossbow. Alex is on the ball. Hey, I said start the challenge. Or the balls. The balls of steel. Still not doing that thing I told myself to do, which is switch to the spear once the shield breaks. My survivability would be greatly extended. Excuse me? Oh, okay. I thought he was getting back up for round 2. Like, no, that's not how those things work. Good. Hey! You son of a bitch! Not ruining a good thing. Oh, we're gonna want... Punish the shield bearer. Damn Revenant, I got hung up on some Geo. Yeah, that fucking snow novel. I see you blinking your big blue bastard eyes. That's a really good clip. Just wham! And the dude just sails into the fucking wall. Love it. Just fucking love it. Right. Maybe I shouldn't be focused on the vagary first. The other reason I love the simplistic Dark Ages. Yes, absolutely. It took me hundreds upon hundreds of hours to finally conclude, yep, I like this better. But I got there. That's where I'm staying. Of course, all that really means is I'll be playing less Doom Eternal and more Dark Ages. Oh, darn. His fucking top half just flew right off. That's funny. Okay, now I have to be careful how much I aggro people. Because if I spawn things too early, it could be disastrous. There's a pain elemental that's going to come say hello. Put you bags of bones. Kept forgetting about the shield stab, or the spear stab. You're still around. Moving little meatball. Yeah. Alex says, comparing 500 hours of Eternal to my small 40 hours of Dark Ages, Dark Ages is better. It isn't King Novik's voice or Taras Nabad master level. Against all the wickedness. How often did you hear that when you started playing on Ultra Nightmare? Phil says, Pain Elemental's an ugly little spud, isn't he? I think he can hear you, Phil. He most definitely is. Now we're just gonna give you a light drowning. Get everything nice and fully charged. Now, what we need to do, break those shields. Now, there's a... You. Oh, fuck, he's at me. Alright, let's get You won't actually hurt close range. Kilos sold me. That's great! Actual physical contact! That's right! Get that acolyte the fuck out of here! God bless that ectoplasmic berserker! Okay, that Arachnotron's gotta go first. I suspect he's going to be a problem. And I'm right! Oh, it was the friggin' spittle. Man, that stuff burns. Alright. You want to play like that? We can push harder. Alex says, yeah, I'm taking notes about the acolyte stuff. Haven't they been such a pain in the ass? Oh, but that spear is the answer to the acolyte. Don't sleep on throw. I can't believe I spec'd him to slam first. Oh, God. Warlock. Oh, why do I keep swinging at those things with melee weapons? It causes problems. Just suck shotgun, you fuck. I am not dealing with you. Every single shot landed directly on his weak point. Couldn't have got any sweeter than that. All right, 2 of 8. Perfect. Yes, we've got stuff, but there's also... I want to make sure some other things are there. Wait. Well, like what? What are we missing that I would conceivably care about? I seem to have gotten all the skins. I know I'm missing some blood iron. Can't for the life of me remember where it is. Got that extra part. We saw the up. Let's do a quick warp back to purgatory. No. Up to the top of the level. Yeah, up there. Now from there, I should be able to get a better vantage point on my auto map. See if there's anything more I need to squeeze dry from here. Because I'm not too concerned about 100%, but I am concerned about having resources. Hey, yeah, that place. That place. That's where we can go. Was it that place? Wait, no, that doesn't seem right. Just gotta get another look at it. Yeah, you're in the place. Well, if I wanted to just walk there, it wouldn't even be a trip. Let's just go that way. Open that one. No. Keep going this way. And directly ahead. Ah, yes! Oh, no! I should have guessed. There's going to be a new encounter waiting. Should have known. Just did this! Stop that! Yep. Got way too panicky. Yes, they're all possessed. Oh boy, what's this bit? Fucking what? Oh my god! Okay, I clearly need to download that mod. Fucking demons in the Kokiri Forest. Jesus! How haven't I got that sooner? Is the real question. Stop it, Arachnotron. Stop getting in my way, bitch! I wanted the Baron gone, not the Knight. There. Alright, Revenant. Now, who's next? Is there an Archvile? I bet there is. Even better, it's the armored Archvile! The son of a bitch has arrived! You be gone. I will have no more of your automatic weapons. Oh, okay. I guess you just had a replacement job. All right, we survived that. Yeah, but will we survive this? Yeah, of course you teleport right then. crazy. Pretty hard to miss when he gets going. Then he moves. Mr. Archvile, I'm getting rather tired of you managing to hide from me. I would really like to be able to find you. There you are. Got a few good stabs in. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Where'd the vial go? He can't be dead. Oh, but he was! When the fuck did I kill him? How did I manage that? I like it when things like that happen. Ten Cacos, 2 Barons, 2 Arachnotrons, 1 Tyrant, and an Armored Baron, all possessed. Man, that is going to be a friggin' riot in the Kokiri Forest. Also, what's this fight? Where's this weird Waldo ass Archie? Vial is dead, sir. Oh, good. Well, somebody saw it. I sure didn't. I was more concerned about keeping Gizmoduck on my radar. This fight is just right to the left of starting. But, you know, you have to be in Master Mode. Or End Game Mode. Yeah, because Master Mode's after you beat Zel'Gorath, and even then, that's just the arenas. That does not affect these stages in any way. Huh, never done it. Really? Well, when you start, you see there's your classic encounter? Just keep going left, and there it is. It's the same place you get introduced to the Archvile in the first loop. But, you know, you get your blood iron here. Is that really all there is here? Just that one box? I thought there was more blood iron. Oh. Well, it appears the map is complete. I guess I am objectively incorrect. Time to now. Exactly! Mop it up! Finish the fight. No, we're going to wait till we get another leader essence because I want ammo upgrades before all else. But now that we're done with that level, that is actually incredibly timely because we have run out of the available time that we have to stream today. Well, I had a lot of fun, and we are so close. So close. I'm confident next stream we're going to get to and probably beat Zel'Gorath. He's gonna take a while, but the next stream is gonna be this, and it might be the last one for this. Because I think, well, that depends on when I beat Zel'Gorath, but If there's time enough, maybe I'll do some Master Arenas. If there isn't, I might leave them for like another votable option as another day. You know, just anytime I feel like bringing out more Dark Ages on the stream. I missed a toy. You fucker. Well, I guess that's something for me to go back for later. But we will focus on that at another time. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope you had fun with the Demon Massacre all day. We got another all-day Demon Massacre coming next week, and I hope you will join us then. Phil says, that's what you think. Yeah, that is what I think. And here I am planning for the best, which means the worst is going to happen, right? I mean, it's not going to be any other way. It's just going to be 3 hours of me dying over and over and over and over to the same piece of shit. Or Ripatorium. Hey, yeah, Ripatorium. That's using your ass. In fact, so maybe what I'll do then in that case is, yeah, if we've got time spare after Zalgorath, then we'll just do some Ripatorium. And we'll keep the Master Arenas as another votable option later. So the stream after next, we can go back to Majora's Mask and our voted fun now that we've got all this newfangled Doom out of our system. At least on stream. Because I'm certainly not going to stop playing it. Phil says later. Later, Phil. All right, everybody. Thanks again for joining me. Join us next week for what will likely be our final sit-down with this game before we get back to schedule. And until then, have a good one, guys. Alex says, have a good week, folks. Yes, all of y'all have a good week. See you later.